up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a live stream. That's right. Today was the day for this huge Grail, this huge comic book pickup, and I also picked up some action figures. So thank you for joining on short notice. What is going on? We've got Cyborg Dad Mystery. We've got Burt Family 54, who's going to be going live himself in short order. Las Cruces 1971. Hello from New Mexico. Lost in Comics. What is going on? What is going on? Thank y'all for joining us. And so I got out to Walmart today. Some of you were on my Instagram live when I went to Walmart and to GameStop. I will be, I'm in the process of uploading those videos. And so that will probably air tomorrow. But I wanted to get this video out today because of this huge key book that I picked up. Now, some people on the sly, Mark from Legion of Comics, no spoilers or anything like that. But this is a huge book, and I did reach out to some people in the know and let them in on the little secret of the book that I picked up. But to get us started off, as we have a couple people drift in, again, I don't plan on being too terribly long. I know Burke and several other folks are going to be going live. I'm going to be on Thunder God's channel tonight. Depending on Bart, when does your stream start? I might join and then hop off or something like that. What's going on, Justin at No Good Comics? What is going on? Let everybody know. I know that. Okay, well, it's Jeff Schultz. What's going on, man? One love from snowy Chicago. In 45 minutes. So would it be cool if I jumped on and not stay on the whole time? Okay. Just let me know. So we've got, let me turn this camera around and let's see this right here. So these are some cool, let me take this brand off here. And these are some cool Mcfarlane action figures that I picked up. I just couldn't pass them up when I saw them today. I'd seen somebody pick this up before. This is, of course, the Mcfarland toys from Batman Death Metal. And this was just like so BA, man, just so BA. The detail on it, the articulation, I think it just needs to be loosened up a little bit. The articulation needs to be worked on a little bit. But I had them, I mean, this trench coat and that Grim Reaper sheath right there. And if I picked up Batman, I had to pick up the Joker, right? And the Joker being all maniacal and everything. I'm going to get a Batman Who Laughs one with the Robins, and that way that'll be complete. And who doesn't love Batman with the sword? Of course, that's Azrael in the Batman armor, which back in the 90s, I really dug that particular series, that time after Batman had broke his back. This is the back. They make the bike like this. I'm going to have to get that bike, because that is just so awesome. And they got several other figures on here. The Batman Who Laughs with the Jokers, Superman the Infected, Deathstroke. I don't know if I'll get the Deathstroke. And the Arkham Knight. I've already got the regular Batman. Maybe I don't get that extra one. But these are really cool. And, of course, this is the one for Azrael from the White Knight universe, which is a great Batman, essentially Elseworld stories. Did you ever see the Azrael commission cover Clayton Crane did? No. Who got that? They got the Batman Earth 44, the kind of AI Batman. I really wasn't a big fan of that. Grim Knight, I almost got that, but I was already spending so much on Walmart comic packs today. And this Devastator, I have passed over that figure like multiple times. And then finally I said, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger. Now I can't find it anywhere. That's about right. That is about right. Yeah, exactly, Legion. Rob Liefeld said so, so it's got to be true. The Green Lantern, Bruce, is pretty awesome as well. But yeah, so got those DC Multiverse. I know that Mark over at Legion of Comics, as well as Burt, Steve over at Burt Family, are going to be approving of these toys since they're DC, big DC fans. That's the back of the Joker box. Really cool. That's a Justice League comic. I've got that one. I can't remember if I've got the color one or the black and white one offhand, but nevertheless, it's on the Craniacs Facebook group. Okay, cool. Yes. I mean, who doesn't dig Batman in a trench coat with those pouches? I've got the Dark Knight's death metal with him rocking out on a guitar. Superman was on the guitar. Maybe Batman was on the bass. I got the Aquaman one. I've got the Flash one. The only one I missed was Wonder Woman, and I haven't seen that one as of late. So eventually I'll find it maybe on the cheap. So let's change that camera view there, and let's get down to business. So we're talking about a huge key. Now, you would think that I was going to be talking about a Batman or a DC key with me leading up to, yeah, I have. And that's what I was saying. I know they make the Bat Cycle for that. I'm going to pick that up too, because that's just like too cool. Very, very, very awesome. But yeah, so you would think that I'm leading up to a big Batman book because, as some of you know, I'm collecting the Batman run. And so I'm staying down in the 200s. I've already got the big keys for the 200s. Of course, anything like Golden Age, double digits or single digits especially is a key. But no, this is in the realm of Marvel, and this is kind of something outside of my wheelhouse. And maybe people like Mark and a few others really kind of know that I'm really into this character. And it all started, key the background music and the wavy lines as we go back in time. But it all started years and years ago when I was just a wee little chap, knee-high to a grasshopper and all that kind of good stuff. And I was watching it on TV, and that is the Hulk TV series, around with issues 100 current, but it sounds expensive. It is. It is. Yeah. It's still a massive undertaking, especially in the 200s. There's only a handful in the really the most expensive ones are in the 200s, aside from the single double digit stuff in the Golden Age. So if you're only talking about 100 on, the most expensive stuff in the Batman title is in the 200s. Let me back up. Yeah. Well, almost. So you got the Silver Age Penguin, Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is the big one, and that's one that I want to get. Poison Ivy. So I kind of take some of that back. But Ra's al Ghul and others were introduced in the 200s during Neil Adams' run, so there are a lot of ones in that. Yeah, I've got those as well. Yeah, definitely. I've got the first Riddler. Mr. Freeze is like the only Silver Age villain that I don't have the first appearance of, because I got Two-Face's first appearance, so on and so forth. But so it started when I was watching this character on television. The green side of him was played by a man named Lou Ferrigno. Yes, that's right. Some of you have already figured it out that we're not talking about Ninja Turtles here. We're not talking about Kermit the Frog. We're talking about the Incredible Hulk. Most people know him as the Green Machine, right? But yes, this was way back when, and I picked up Hulk books, and I had talked to Mark over Legion of Comics about getting like the first 6 of the Incredible Hulk run. So the first 6 are the Incredible Hulk. That's where it started at. And then it goes to, is it Tales to Suspense or Tales to Astonish? I get it mixed up. And then it comes back like at 101 and, goes forward. But so that first 6, really 1 and kind of 2 is a big book. But the rest of them are they're affordable keys. I mean, you're talking about if you're getting a low grade, you're talking about anywhere between $300 to $500. To me, that's an affordable key. Tales to Astonish, then at Hulk 102, right? I knew it was close. I knew it was close. So that's right. We've got a Hulk book that's inside the first 6 issues. Boom, right? So, you know, the way I collected my X-Men, I was doing that run, was I basically started at the end, and which is how I'm doing the Batman, because I feel like if I can get a whole bunch of wins, I can get that momentum that I say, hey, look, I've gotten all these numbers right here, even though they're smaller books, I can still go up to those bigger books. But when it came to this book right here in this series that I wanted to collect the early issues of, I did quite the opposite. Sometimes situations just fall into your lap, things take place, and you're able to capitalize on it. And so it's always good to have those funds available when those opportunities present themselves, so you can capitalize on it. And so what I was able to lay claim to was a Hulk #1. So Hulk #1, certainly a huge key, and was able to snag it off Elite Comics. So Elite Comics puts out stuff. If you're not familiar with them on Instagram, they put out stuff for other people, and they will say, hey, they're selling. They get a commission off of selling it, but they have such the wide, you know, followers and stuff that they can sell stuff, especially big books, fairly easy, cheaper than what eBay would cost somebody. So they had this book up there, and I just lowballed them. I mean, just totally lowballed them, and was able to get it for $1,000 less than what they were offering it for. So I don't know if enough time had passed from the initial posting that they were kind of gauging what people would pay for it. The guy really had told him, hey, I just want to sell it. Whatever the deal was. But I was able to totally lowball them and come up with this book for $1,000 less than what is owed. Now, my desire to ask for a discount on everything that I do bugs the snot out of my kids, but it's very helpful when it comes to comics, because the only thing they could have done, they could have come back and said, well, you know, we won't do, you know, this much off, but we'll do this much off. Or they could have said, you know, go pound sand. I don't care. We want this book and we're willing to pay for it. So this is a Hulk #1 from 1962. So May of 1962. And if you're looking at this book and looking at the grade up here, you're going, oh man, that presents really awesome for a 0.5. Well, there's a reason for it. So it is a facsimile cover. It does have off-white to white pages. So the cover is a facsimile. This is what I did for my X-Men 1. And then also the X-Men 4 that I gave away a couple of months ago. That's what I had, was the original comic. The comic is there. It's intact, but the cover itself was a facsimile. So you can get them off of eBay and stuff like that for like $15. And so that's really okay with me. Some people would not like that. I've kind of toyed with the idea of getting this, sending this to CGC. Now, the thing with CGC, or let me CBCS, probably more like it. But in either case, with those two, they will come back with an NG, no grade. But in the market's eyes, would it be better to have a no grade CBCS or CGC than a 0.5 PGX? I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the chat, or if you're watching this on the rewind, tell me what you think in the comments below. But in either case, huge book. We've got Tricky Trapster up in the house. What's going on, man? Don't forget to send me that colored picture of that sketch that you done for me. I got Tricky to do a sketch cover for me. I'm going to let y'all guess what homage that I went for, but it was really neat. Did a really cool job on it, and he's going to be coloring and sending it my way. William Smallwood, what is up? What is up? I'll trade you I'll trade you Last Ronin first print future It took quite a few Last Ronins to get that. Yeah, I mean, look, when I started looking at that, I'm going, man, this book is crazy expensive. I had no idea that it had bumped like that. And my thought was now was the time to act, because, just wait till She-Hulk. Hulk is supposed to be, Mark Ruffalo is supposed to be appearing in that series at some point. I don't know to what degree, but he's supposed to be appearing in that. All that has to happen, or him be in another movie. That I think this is how they're going to introduce Wolverine. It's going to be a Hulk 181 scenario, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, all that has to do, and then it's just going to shoot even further up. She-Hulk is spiking too. Yeah, exactly. And the other thing about Hulk 1, for those who are not familiar with the Hulk, mythos or, origin, was originally, as you can see in this, he's gray. It wasn't until Hulk 2 that he changed to green. Of course, in later years, when Mcfarlane was drawing Hulk, they would switch back to the Joe Fixit persona, in which he was basically like a monster. It was more of a horror theme, which is kind of what they started out with, and then they switched it up. But then they went back to Joe Fixit. He was just a smart aleck, but he was the gray Hulk that only changed that way at night. And then with this latest run of Hulk, it is more of a horror type theme, even though he's still green. Legion says, my She-Hulk #1 is at CG. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that would be a good one there. Ruben Guzman, what is going on? Freaky Louie, that is a very good guess. However, no, it was a Hulk 181 homage. Hulk 181 homage. Tricky says PGX is fine, but those new cases are nice. Yeah, this must have not been graded that terribly long ago, because I remember I've gotten some newer PGXs. It's probably been earlier last year when I got mine back. What's going on, Rock City? How are you? Yeah, so just showing off this book right here. Showed off my Batman action figures that I picked up from Wally World earlier today. But then this was the big book of the hour. I hope somebody didn't die in there. But yeah, so this is the big book of the hour. Definitely a purchase that I had on my radar, but I didn't feel like it was going to be I didn't know if it was going to happen, because with all of the Batmans that I'm looking at and some foreign editions that I'm getting, I've gotten several big foreign editions of Hulk 181 and things like that. I just didn't see it being this year, especially not in well, I pulled the trigger Saturday, so it's still January, especially not in January. And this, shout out to the seller. Again, Elite Comics facilitated it, but they don't ever hold the book. They just tell the seller, hey, here's your money, and here's ours, and send them the book. It was in Canada, and so I got it. I paid for it Saturday, and I got it today. So but didn't rely on the USPS either. It was FedEx. Legion of Comics says, shameless plug, make sure all of y'all enter my 400 subscriber giveaway, first appearance of Apocalypse. Oh, I did get something else in the thing today. Let's talk about some green guys. Since we green guys, since we're talking about Hulk, why don't we talk about a little TMNT love? Yep. Got this in the mail today. So guy that had bought from me on Instagram then reached out to me and said, hey, look, I'm selling some books too, trying to clear some stuff out. And it's funny when you sell books online, a lot of times it's just a trade. You buy something, you turn around and buy something from somebody else. But this is TMNT from the IDW run. This is issue 33. This is some kind of an exclusive. I can't remember, but it's an homage, because I like some homages of these covers I like, of TMNT 1, of course. And it is signed 3 times. So it's signed by Kevin Eastman right there. It's signed by Jim Lawson up here. He did a little turtle remark there. And oh boy, somebody help me out. Some Turtles aficionados help me out here. But they did another remark. Steve, is it Steve? Bull. Anyway, so yeah, so this is what else I got in the mail today. So triple signed. Couldn't pass this one up with the homage and the triple signatures because I like me some signatures also. So glad to get that in the PC as well. Hey, mistake corrected. There you go. Now you know, and knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Talking about G.I. Joe, you saw what I did there, right? You saw that great segue. So let's talk about my Instagram giveaway. So right now I'm doing an Instagram giveaway. So if you will go to this post where I show this lovely cover right here, you will see that all you have to do to enter is to follow my Instagram page, preferably my YouTube page also, but also like that and that post and tag 4 different people, and you will be put on the wheel to win this G.I. Joe 275 signed by Mike Mayhew. The signature's down here. I know that's exactly where you were looking at, right? No, the signature is down here, people. Down here. So yeah, if you would like a chance at winning this lovely cover right here that came straight from Mike Mayhew's website, then go over to my IG page and check that out. Now, if G.I. Joe or the Baroness is not your thing, maybe you're more of a Marvel guy, Guardians of the Galaxy, if you will. What about this? Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Omnibus Solo Classic. Got some Alex Ross goodness right here. On the inside are all these right here. So these are like the first appearances, origin stories of all the Guardians characters that the movie made famous. Not the original Guardians of the Galaxy, the OG team, or that some of us would know. And it's Marvel Omnibus. And all you got to do that one is to go to my 900 subscriber giveaway video, like that video, and leave a comment saying I want in. And when we hit 900 subscribers, that's going to be given away too. Ah, yeah, yeah. Well, Bernie's feeling the burn right now. He's living it up. I mean, there's a meme of Bernie everywhere, and Joe doesn't know where he's coming or going, so I shouldn't have anything to worry about. No AOC. That would be the one that I would take offense. She's easy on the eyes, but that's about where her it ends. she has not a lot up here, but I digress. But yeah, those are the giveaways that we're doing. I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow talking about the mystery boxes and the Walmart packs that I picked up today. And it will also be the compilation of the 2 videos that I did today live on Instagram. But then this got this triple signed from a member in the community. And then also got this big boy right here. K-Dog, what's up? Yeah, man. I'm getting, I just don't like to put videos together. No, it just happens like that sometimes. But yeah, I wanted to show this beauty off because tomorrow, spoiler alert, but tomorrow is First Appearance Friday. That's the normal tag on Instagram. And so this bad boy is going to be on my Instagram page tomorrow. And I said, well, if I wait and do a video for this tomorrow, and then what am I going to do today? Okay, well, I can do the other video today, but then I got to wait. So it was just too confusing. So go ahead and do it now, and we'll get it out of the way. And Saturday, I will be doing my auction, or doing the auction on my channel with several other sellers. And then also tonight, I'm planning on being on Thunder God's channel about 8:30 Central Time. Yeah, 8:30 Central Time. So we'll see, or might be a little bit later there, and be on Burke's deal tonight too. Could be Helen of Troy, and I still couldn't get that girl's dumb. Okay, well, I digress. I do appreciate everybody for taking the time to hang out with me today to show us awesome book in the PC. Oh, nice. Yeah, Something Killing Children's got some killer covers. Really like that series too. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Be sure to smash that like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us so we can continue to grow and go enter the giveaways. And that way you'll all have a chance to get in on that. So until next time, keep reading and keep collecting.